Story 1, The Haunted Highway. In the summer of 2018, Sarah and her friends embarked on a cross-country road trip, eager to explore the unknown. Their adventure took a chilling turn when they found themselves on an isolated highway, miles away from the nearest town. The moonless night shrouded the road in darkness, and the only light came from their headlights. As they drove deeper into the desolation, Sarah noticed a figure standing on the roadside. It was a woman in a tattered white dress, her long, matted hair obscuring her face. Panic gripped the group as they swerved to avoid her. They couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. The encounter haunted them throughout the night, and they could have sworn they heard ghostly whispers in the wind. When dawn finally broke, they found themselves in a deserted ghost town that shouldn't have existed on any map. There was no sign of the woman, but the town was filled with eerie, lifeless mannequins positioned in unsettling poses. Terrified, they sped away, praying that the road ahead would lead them to safety. Story 2, The Cursed Camper. A family of 4 set out on an idyllic camping trip in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains. Their road trip took them through thick forests and remote paths, far from civilization. It all seemed perfect until they arrived at their chosen campsite. Their camper, purchased just for this trip, had an ominous history that they were unaware of. Decades ago, it had been the site of a gruesome murder-suicide, and locals believed it to be cursed. As night fell, the temperature plummeted, and strange occurrences began. Shadows danced outside the windows, and eerie footsteps echoed through the camper. The family tried to leave, but the camper's engine refused to start. In the darkness, they saw a ghostly figure of a woman, her eyes empty and hollow, standing just outside the window. Terrified, they huddled together, praying for the dawn. When morning came, the apparition was gone, and the camper started without issue. They left the cursed site, their hearts forever scarred by the sinister events that unfolded in the Appalachian woods. Story 3, The Vanishing Village. In 1995, a group of college friends set out on a road trip to explore the rural heartland of Eastern Europe. Their journey took them to a remote village shrouded in legend. The village was said to disappear for decades at a time, only to reappear when outsiders ventured too close. When they arrived, the locals welcomed them with unease. The villagers warned them not to stay overnight, but the group ignored the ominous advice. As the day turned to night, they heard eerie whispers and saw ghostly apparitions roaming the cobblestone streets. Inexplicably, their watches and cell phones stopped working, and the village seemed to age before their eyes. The friends fled in fear, but as they looked back from a distance, the village disappeared into thin air, leaving no trace behind. These 3 terrifying road trip stories remind us that the open road can hold horrors beyond our imagination, and the world is still full of mysteries that defy explanation. Be cautious when you venture into the unknown, for you may come face to face with the inexplicable and unexplainable, leaving you forever scarred by the terrors that lurk in the darkness.